Do Republican second terms always open the door to war? One, increased strategic freedom. In a second term, especially for a Republican president, there's no longer the constraint of re-election. This grants the White House significantly more freedom to pursue bold or controversial foreign policy decisions, including military action. Without electoral consequences, the threshold for intervention can be noticeably lower. 2. Historical patterns. Several Republican second terms have coincided with a more aggressive foreign policy shift. Ronald Reagan, 1985 to 1989, took a firmer stance toward the Soviet Union and engaged more deeply in the Persian Gulf. George W. Bush, 2005-2009, escalated the Iraq War and adopted a more confrontational posture toward Iran. Donald Trump, 2025, now in a non-consecutive second term, he has already authorized direct military strikes on Iran, something he hesitated to do earlier despite previous provocations, e.g., the killing of Soleimani in 2020. Even in his first term, Trump was confrontational but restrained. In his second term, that restraint appears to be gone. 3. A security doctrine favoring hard power. Republican foreign policy often emphasizes military strength and global deterrence. Since the early 2000s, neoconservative and nationalist factions within the party have advocated for preemptive action and regime pressure. Trump's approach mixes this tradition with an America First doctrine, one that's paradoxically both interventionist and isolationist, depending on the perceived threat. But this isn't a hard rule. The American public is increasingly war-averse, especially after the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Some Trump-era Republicans now prioritize avoiding endless wars unless a clear threat to U.S. sovereignty is perceived. Congress, even when Republican-controlled, can push back against aggressive military campaigns, especially if costly or unpopular.